is 8:30 in the morning, and I guess what is gonna get hotter?
Tonight on The Bachelor, we're gonna find out if two girls can fuck.
Tonight on a special episode of The Bachelor, find out if two women can fuck.
Fuck.
Hey, we're gonna put the drop too.
Find out if two women can fuck.
Tonight on The Bachelor. Hey, Bachelor Nation. Tonight we're finding out if two women can fuck. Vote for your favorite woman who you'd love to think they could fuck on BachelorNation.com. Use the hashtag women can fuck. Women can fuck.
Use the hashtag women can fuck.
Yeah, add the question in it. Yeah,
That's very funny.
They broke ground by being the first hashtag with a question mark. Make sure to use the hashtag women can fuck.
Fuck.
One.
Holy moly.
It's plastic. It's plastic. It's plastic. It's plastic.
Promo code fucking women can fuck? What the fuck?
Plastic.
Fucking women.
Plastic. Plastic. It's plastic.
7777. Women can fuck? Hashtag women can fuck?
It's plastic. It's plastic.
Someone making the sound. Someone making the sound.
It's plastic. It's plastic. It's plastic. It's One, two, three. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, three. 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 Poop and pee.
Hey guys, welcome to the show, everybody.
That was started. That's the show, is it?
That's the whole show, and we're done.
Do it.
And because we guessed the right episode of the episode and we're doing it,
We're doing it at the top of the show now. We should do it at the top of the show now.
let's do it at the top of the show right now.
And then end the show.
Hey guys, what's up? Hey, you know what? It's cool sometimes
What's that?
What's that, Steve?
having someone on the show that's a friend, and someone
Describe it
that's
more.
Well, sometimes on the show, one guy comes on the show with the other
One, two,
guys, and then there's
1, 2, 3.
Guys after that.
Isn't that nice? We got Nic Hamilton here.
What's making me sound?
Mike and Steve are gonna do bits and have some fun.
It's so funny to do big introduction and then no fanfare after that.
No, not even the clapping.
Clapping
sound.
for everything else on the show.
Hamilton is here.
John Lennon loves Nicholas Hamilton.
Welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey!
Back in the show, huh?
Back in the...
Nick, since you've been on the show last, you've been in a little movie by the name of It, Chapter 2, with the famous Steve Curry.
The second one's not out yet.
The second Chapter 2 isn't out. Chapter 4?
They did Chapter 1.
Yes. Chapter 2, and then
So-
the sequel to 2 is 4.
And they skipped 3. They're going to go back to 3.
3 is a prequel of the first movie of the 4, It Chapter 4.
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen.
Do you have this one?
But do you recall? Uh-oh, someone's trying to get an audition. Reindeer of all.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny.
1, 2, 3.
The guy who's like sure he's gonna make the band.
I could probably play around a little bit in the audition because I feel like
Before
I'll
the
probably
show,
be. I know
feel
the
like
song
I-
pretty well.
Okay, so before we perform, we're
Uh-huh.
gonna go a little faster than we did in the rehearsal.
say less.
But I need you to know that we don't have time to go through the new fast version.
No problem.
But it's just a little
Hey, let me
faster.
guess. It's the classic but faster.
Just
Got it.
But a little faster.
Got it. My name is faster.
So just to be clear,
Falzone is Italian for
just
faster.
to be clear,
Yeah.
if we're at an 85 BPM normally,
right now, normal.
right
yeah.
now normal,
Hitting at about 85.
we're gonna do 90.
So just a skosh.
Okay.
I'll give you some news. I drove here 90.
Wonderful, buddy. We're on TV. Let's go. Ready?
Okay, here we go.
All right, let's hear that music that you had earlier. Tonight on KTLA Morning, Southern California, morning.
Tell me.
What we're doing today is we've got a lovely little girl and her family. They are the band. And what we're going to do is they're going to be singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for us. The band is here live. The show is live as always, Southern California. Here we go.
Big break.
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. You know Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But
Do you recall the most famous reindeer of all?
2, 3.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny
I did
95.
Taking a break.
Merry Christmas, Nick.
Merry Christmas,
You
Steve.
celebrated that over there?
Over where?
Christmas.
Where?
Yeah, where are you from?
Or do you Boxing Day?
Do
You
I
do
box?
Boxing Day?
We do both.
do both?
What is Boxing Day?
You guys don't do that over here?
No.
I've never really known what it is.
No, I
That's
think
just
it's
the day
too
after.
violent.
Wait for it. Wait for it. He's gonna wind up.
What is Boxing Day?
I don't
What
really
is
know what it is.
Boxing
It's
Day?
just.
Oh,
to,
you don't know?
It's just to add another public holiday onto Christmas, so you
Who
get
would
2
get
days
offended
off.
by you saying that?
The
Who
Queen.
lives and dies by
The
Boxing Day?
Queen.
The Queen.
Oh, the Queen.
We don't have a
Do
queen.
we have her on the line? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I was a little behind on this bit.
She's on the line, I think.
We didn't go over the Queen bit, so I'm a little unsure about.
Hello, is this the Queen? Is this the Queen? Is this the Queen? This is the Queen on the phone? May I hear her? Hello, Mrs. Queen? Are you still alive? Wow, you got a lot of phone. You got a lot of. You're popular out there, aren't you? You got a lot of phone calls. You got more phone calls than the mayor.
The Queen's playing the drums.
Merry Christmas, Nick. You guys
Merry
celebrate
Christmas.
that day over there?
Sure
What
do.
is Boxing Day again?
What is
You
it?
didn't figure it out?
Queen.
Nobody knows here?
Queen loves Boxing
Nobody
Day.
knows here what the fuck
Boxing Day, I think.
You celebrate it?
It's not a celebration thing.
Okay.
Get that mic close to your face, my boy.
It's more just that. It's more. We're not going to do this again. I'm going to talk this episode.
What happened? I missed
swear to God,
I
I'm
missed
gonna,
the first time.
I'm going to talk.
What do you mean by again?
This episode, I'm going to talk during it.
Hello?
Smart on.
Can't reach the Queen. We can't reach the Queen.
The Queen got out. The Queen took off.
The Queen got out.
She got out as fast as she was like, oh no.
Damn, the Queen got out.
She was like, not since those Monty Python boys. Those queers.
Boxing. Come on.
What were we talking about?
Boxing Day.
Boxing
What
Day.
is it?
There's a lot of things I haven't known really. How close should this be to my mouth?
Just at least point it towards your mouth.
Should it be here? This feels too much.
What you need to say.
I
Sorry.
wish I knew what the fuck Boxing Day was.
I genuinely don't know, and that's a thing that I grew up not knowing. Everyone has different, like, is it when you box up the Christmas decorations? Is it when you box up some? Is it when?
Have you ever thought about looking it up? Have you ever thought about looking up Boxing Day really means the meaning of Boxing Day? It's always a meaning that gets away from Nick because he never put in any effort into finding out about Boxing Day. And we're all finding out Boxing Day. We're gonna find out Boxing Day, and we're gonna learn
Any minute now we're gonna
Boxing
find
Day.
out what the fuck
Boxing
Boxing
Day.
Day.
Boxing Day.
I think it's horse. I think it's one of two things. You either box up like gifts you don't want and you take them to the
ER.
you take them to like the donation place, or you box up Christmas decorations. But there's also, I think it's not either of those. I remember it's something weird that has nothing to do with boxing.
So
A lot
it's
of-
either two definitions about boxing or no definition about boxing.
Have you looked it up? Have you looked it up?
No.
Have you
I
ever
thought
thought
the
about
person who knew.
But we
About
celebrate
it,
we
knew what
celebrate
it
it
was.
purely because it's another day off as well as Christmas.
But you clean up.
What
that day.
makes it a day off?
Well, the government.
the fact that you don't go to?
But why would they make it a day off?
Though it originated as a holiday,
Someone's here to tell us finally. Is this the Queen?
You still laugh and call him names.
I can't dial it in.
I just want to be part of a bit for once. For fuck's sake, a bit's always happened to me.
Listen, that's part of it.
You
Though
should have
it's a-
come prepared knowing what Boxing Day is.
Though it originated as a holiday to give gifts to poor people, so all the gifts that you don't want,
And you guys got
donate
rid of
them.
that part.
So there we go. We do that still. Do you not do that?
We give gifts to poor people.
Ooh, part. Today, Boxing Day forms part of Christmas celebrations, with many people choosing to take advantage of Boxing Day sales. So it's like Black Friday.
Just another excuse to sell
December
something.
1, 2, 3.
Kevin giving data. Okay, so now we know what Boxing Day is. It's a day that designed to help the poor that stores use to
And
send,
that's that
send you
segment
things.
of the show.
That's crazy you didn't know that. That's an easy thing to remember, I
But
feel
I
like.
thought it was. I said that, but it was always told to me that it actually wasn't kind of that.
It was one of your 3 options for what Boxing Day was.
There we go.
Where does it originate?
England.
Why didn't the Queen tell us when she was here?
It's a queen. Boxing Day.
That's a good bit.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Why did the Queen sound like that?
That's a good.
Why did the Queen sound like a zombie? The Queen's still alive and well, right?
And that's a good bit. Clip it.
Wait. Can we ask the Queen what Boxing Day is?
Yeah, for sure.
Really quick. Let's get her back on the phone.
What's the Queen's number? What are you dialing?
I have buttons that just it has the British flag on it. What is Queen? Are you here? Oh, she's here.
And that was the Queen.
So, can I talk about just this like really minor gripe?
Is this the freeway?
Yeah.
What's up?
So, LA freeways
First off, Steve,
famously.
you have the floor.
Thank you.
Do you want to say anything?
LA freeways are famously congested, lots of traffic, all the time. And we take these freeways daily. You take those freeways daily? You're on
I
the.
try not to. I try to take
Oh,
back
that's
roads
nice. That's nice.
because I don't usually have to go out until nighttime.
But when you need to scooch out of town,
Yes,
like
I take the freeways
not
for sure.
specifically traffic, but you take these freeways probably more than I do now.
Yeah.
101 to the 405, 405 to the 10,
You're going to the 10.
the 110.
Sometimes you're on the 5,
Sometimes you're on the 5 or
the
the 10.
105, or the 10.
But here's the thing: the 101 freeway and the 405, I think, they were like repaved not too long ago, and it takes like ever for them to repave the freeways because there's just so much fucking traffic all the fucking time.
It must be hard to stop that flow of stuff. Imagine if you were a plumber and you had to fix a pipe from inside the pipe.
It's insane. I mean,
And
yeah,
people were flushing the toilet
turds
constantly.
and
The problem's coming from inside the pipe.
there's
Yeah.
teeth and rats flushing through there
Yeah, God, yeah.
all
There's
day.
too many teeth in there.
Dude, plumbers always say, stop flushing your teeth
Down the sink.
and your rats down the sink.
Yeah,
And
too
then
And your
much.
money.
Stop
Yeah.
throwing your money in the drain. We have enough.
It's going to get chewed up by all
Call
the teeth.
Gary, the plumber.
Yeah.
But on these freeways, on the there's one lane, or maybe there's like 2 lanes, where there's this like the pavement got redone a while ago, but there's this like little like tire path. You know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking about the 101?
I think it's the
Like right
101.
here?
Yeah. And there's just this one like continuous like tire-sized path.
Like somebody did a mistake.
Yeah, like there was a mistake in the paving.
Oh.
And your tire,
Oh.
when your tire like aligns with it, it makes this like
Dude,
noise. You know what I'm talking
I
about?
do it every time I leave here.
Yeah.
You guys both have had this problem?
You know about that? You don't jihibit this?
I don't think so, not yet. Or I haven't noticed it.
So
It makes a sound.
it makes a sound if you like keep your tire in it.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
It sounds bad.
and it's like motherfuck, and I like blast my music, but you still hear
feel it.
and you feel it.
Yeah.
How long
So-
does it go for?
It's like miles and miles.
Is it really?
And miles.
That's
Do you
incredible.
think somebody did like the car equivalent to the hands in the wet
In
pavement?
the concrete, yeah.
Like, do you think
Like, it
somebody
wasn't-
did that to piss? Like, is that Banksy?
It must have been someone. It was like a motorcycle.
Yeah. And he was like, "Fuck these people."
But,
He was
like-
either oblivious. First of all, of course, it was a he.
I know.
Only something a man would do.
Only something. Only a mistake a man would make.
But do you think either motorcycle oblivious guy or motorcycle purpose guy or car purpose guy?
Yeah. Well, I think there might have been something on the production part of
I
it.
think they didn't let it dry long enough.
I can't. It's hard to tell.
I
yeah.
think it feels like a hands in the
Well,
pavement kind of thing.
here's the reason why I think hands in the pavement might not be the answer, because
Islands in the
there's
street.
only one straight
Right.
indent. Like it's not like another side like in the shape of tires.
Right.
And if it was just like a motorcycle, for example, there would be inconsistencies, and it would be like that because the motorcycle kind of wavers a little bit.
I get what you're saying. Do you think it was like, where is the tire thing? Is it like I could be driving and splitting the time between this is the paved?
Well, that's the part.
And this is the
That's
new?
the part that like becomes like a nuisance to me because I don't want to hear that sound.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Under my tire.
Yeah.
So I have to like either scooch like a little bit to the right, but then you're like kind of
the
too
other
close to
lane,
the, or you're just a little too close.
Perfectly like the left, where your
You
left
can't
tire
avoid
would be.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like can't avoid it.
And it's also not something the city would be like, we got to go smooth
In
that
a
road
billion
out.
years.
No.
In fact, the next time that freeway is going to be paved, we'll be like senior citizens probably.
Whoa.
Like they just don't do it.
Dude, I wonder if
It's crazy.
that's very
It's
interesting.
bonkers.
First of all, I would think they pave more out here because everything is moving all the time.
Right, sure.
That's probably still not the case.
Yeah, it's just a pain in the ass to shut down like a whole lane on the 101. Like,
I wonder who's at fault for that. If
I
they
know,
took
I want to
like
know.
the stipulation off of driving on the road
Yeah.
up too early
Yeah.
before it dried.
Yeah.
Let's call the city.
Next time you're going south on the or west, Mayor. Yeah, Mayor. Listen, we got some weird road problems happening.
Can you hold on one sec?
Hey, okay.
Give me a minute.
Damn, he's usually never busy.
Hello.
Mr. Mayor.
Steve.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
What's up with you?
We got Mike here.
Were
We
the
got
cops with all these questions?
well, I don't know, because we asked you questions. I haven't asked you that anything.
Nothing yet, actually.
We have
man.
Nic Hamilton here.
Hi,
Who's
man.
that?
Hi,
Do you
man.
remember that movie?
Is that the puppet from It?
That is the puppet from it.
I'll take it.
Who are you? Did you
any
pick up
other
another?
question?
Yeah. So I know that you're not the mayor. You're not our mayor.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you're the people's mayor, but you're not literally our district.
What's your
Say that shit
jurisdiction?
to my face.
You're not the
What,
mayor
what
of
is
our
your
district.
jurisdiction?
Excuse me, I'm asking the question.
He's out of order. Thank you, Steve.
There's one question I gotta ask, and then we gotta get out of this bit.
I just want to be a part of a bit for once.
Hello.
Hold on. The Queen? So my question is this. You're not in our jurisdiction, but can you connect us with someone who could help us with this freeway problem?
Hello. What's the problem with the freeway? They took away the freeway?
How many fucking phones do you have? Sorry.
Putting everything on hold until we get this figured out. Well, so somebody stole the freeway?
He sounds invested.
Give me 1 second.
Wants to know what you're talking.
I gotta practice this real fast.
Okay.
3, 4. Got it. Listen, Steve. Here's the problem with the freeway.
Okay.
You got a line that's like a tire line, and your tire gets caught in it.
Yes,
And
that's
what the hell is that?
Exactly.
Well, best of luck to you.
All right. Well, at least he understands.
The mayor will take the time to listen, and he understands.
Dude, so there's this John Lennon. This is crazy. This is like Kismet. This is like
Merry Christmas.
Merry
This is
Kismet.
everyone. Merry Kismet, everyone.
This is like
the Kismet episode.
Serendipitous. It's
Okay.
serendipitous that on the last episode we dug into John Lennon yelling in that song
Yeah, why?
because there's this John Lennon documentary.
This is correct.
That's coming out. It's coming out very soon, and
And
it's
what's
about
it? Who's it about?
well, it's about John Lennon.
Okay.
And it's about his murder. The whole documentary is about his murder.
Cool.
Like, the
No,
whole
haven't
like
we had enough?
I've had
I haven't
enough.
heard much
Case
about
it
it.
happened in public. Case closed.
You should ask Yoko's bank account if she's had enough.
I don't want to even be a part of that conversation. That can't be what happens. Is that what happens? Is
I
that
mean-
the pipeline? I don't want to know. I'm out.
Maybe.
Ejector
I guess
seat.
that's true because documentaries.
I don't know who makes money off
Yeah.
of it. I imagine they have to pay the estate.
Maybe images and like footage belong to some.
Yeah.
Imagine if it all came out, and this is all hypothetical, but what if Yoko paid for the murder?
Whoa.
Because she no doubt got all the money that he had. in the
Oh,
world.
sure.
There's no doubt.
Who else would?
Yeah,
have?
but she was going to anyway.
Julian,
Yeah, but what if she died before him? She wouldn't have. Who's Julian?
his son.
Paul McCartney.
We don't always have to answer it.
I just want to answer it.
Who's calling us?
Who's calling us?
Our phone ringing.
There you go.
Anyway,
But anyway, so
what's
this
the deal with
documentary's
this
coming
documentary?
out, and whatever. Maybe it's a little grim, but it happened. It's something that happened, and it rocks the music world, and the whole world was. I mean, everybody in the whole world
Was rocked.
Was rocked. Yeah.
Yeah.
was rocked.
Yeah.
But they were like talking about how, and there's always some like way to like make it like you have to watch it, right? Like they want you to. It's like, why do we want to see this? It's already kind of interesting that it's about all the events surrounding his murder, and maybe there's a lot of information that we don't know or stuff that we never had heard about, especially this piece of information, which is what they were using to kind of like promote it.
Is it aliens?
They were saying that it's aliens. They are saying that they have John Lennon's like official last words.
Whoa.
Well, yeah, Yoko was there, wasn't she?
Yeah, but like no one ever shared like what it was. And I guess because other people were there at the scene of the crime, that there are accounts of what was said before he died. And it wasn't publicly out there because that's kind of grim and personal, and who gives a shit, right? That's none of our
Well,
business.
there's that whole list of like celebrity.
People love
lives.
it.
Dude, it makes me deeply uncomfortable.
I get it.
Like
I
of all
totally
the
get it.
things you're not supposed to know.
It's just like an intimate moment. It's the
Yeah.
moment you die.
Like Nick is in movies.
Yes.
What if Nick dies
Yeah.
soon in a hotel and like the cleaning lady finds him and right before you die you say something and then like everyone knows what that is?
Well, it's definitely going to be something that's not what I would say in regular life. So it's not
No.
really an encapsulation of what I would be like. People can hear me. If I go too close, it sounds like that.
Yeah, but don't go too close.
Yeah.
That's
we
how
didn't tell
fix
you to
that.
move. That's why there was silence.
It's just tricky as all.
It is tricky, and it is one of those situations where I feel the grimness that Mike feels from it.
Yeah.
But I also feel like this is a shared experience, death. We're all going to die someday.
Yes.
And there is a curiosity about like what happens, right? And a morbid curiosity at that.
What's so
like,
funny about this conversation, by the way?
Nothing. I think we...
Uh-oh. Usually when it's one little one like that, it's from head gum.
That was actually a ding, Carl.
We're not in the ding zone yet.
I would think this whole thing has been talked to death already.
Well, it's one of those things that's just like, whatever. It's curious. We're curious as humans because death is a shared experience.
Yeah.
And whatever information that we can share with each other or whatever like comfort we can get from the last moments is helpful as a whole, I think, for the sake of like feeling more comfortable about our deaths and shit.
What do you think your last words are going to be?
I don't think if I have an opportunity to say something, it's going to be something really private for like my family, probably.
Yeah, but that's assuming that you...
Yeah, to think about it. Then you're thinking...
You know what I think my last words are going to be? I'm going to fucking
Yeah.
hospital. It sucks there.
Yeah.
That's your
I
last
want
one.
to go to the fucking hospital again.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, see, it's
The
really...
hospital fucking sucks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's something really human, probably.
Yeah, because
right?
you want it to say, you want to say, I love you, or...
Right. Or
have
something
fun without
profound
me.
for your family to, like, say to their other family members. And it's, like, something that they, when your great uncle Steve died, he said this, like, really nice thing about the family. And now we, like, say it to each other as, like, a nice thing or something, you know?
Merry Christmas. The hospital fucking sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just as, like, a family thing to do together.
So anyway,
Well,
this documentary about John Lennon was like promoting that they had his like last words and like they had never been shared before.
And they recorded
It's
it.
like new. They used AI to recreate it.
And this is what it sounds like.
And so, but that's the
Yeah.
like.
That's
kids
definitely
thing.
what it is.
That's the fortuitous part. Is that we discovered this like screaming bit. Like right when this John Lennon documentary is coming out,
Yeah.
and people are talking about it in the zeitgeist.
How
and
long
there's
until
a tweet.
somebody makes the joke?
Well, there was a tweet already that said, "What is it?"
That's too bad. Nick looked it up.
Okay, so I was gonna reveal it to you guys.
Sorry,
was
I
gonna-
didn't know you knew.
Well, that was the thing. Is like
You were so quick to Google what the last words are, but it took us 45 minutes to figure out what the fuck Boxing Day was? What the fuck?
What do you think about this, Tanner?
He's disappointing me today.
I heard there were things that happened before the show that would have upset me greatly.
There was.
Looks like everything's normal
It looks.
to me.
But anyway, so it's just crazy that we're like doing this whole thing. And there was a tweet where they were like, "We have John Lennon's last words," and then there was a quote tweet that said, "Youch!" Like those
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I thought that was really funny because we've been doing this like John Lennon got his fingers caught in the drawer.
Yeah. Now we're part of the fucking.
Now we're part of it, yeah.
We got to be in the documentary.
Oh, yeah.
But that was like also kind of funny to me. I mean, also we have to laugh at this shit, right? Because this is like morbid and scary and shit. So his actual last word. It's funny because you could just Google it, like Nick fucking just did.
yeah.
The last words were, "Oh no, I shat myself."
So, like,
Peace and love.
peace and love.
I shat myself, peace and love.
Bomber.
But you could just Google it, and they made it out to be like this huge, profound thing that maybe he said, or like, whoa, that's crazy. And we're so obsessed with like what celebrities say and do as like a fucking culture.
If they're wearing Skims.
Right, exactly. So it's one of those things that's just like, we want to know because he's John Lennon, he's one of the Beatles, a super famous guy, whatever. Man, I wonder what his last words were. And they make like a big deal out of it, and it's literally just, "I'm shot."
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm shocked.
I'm shocked.
You think somebody went, duh?
Yoko did.
Yeah. And she's like, just the instinct.
I'm shocked.
Anyway, I'm gonna watch the fuck out of that documentary.
Yes,
I'll tell you
I-
that much.
I watched the that movie with Jared
Oh,
Leto.
yeah.
And it was like the god awful worst. Some movies I just think are bad because I'm not entertained by them, or I fall asleep halfway through. A lot of good movies I fall asleep halfway through. But if I leave the movie having like a pain in my stomach,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, what a colossal waste of time.
That's the thing. It's like that movie felt like a fucking waste of time.
It made me feel bad physically.
And like the even crazier part is
That's
like
why they call it Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to eat Rotten Tomatoes.
No, you throw them at things that you're upset at. The government. Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
But that's the even crazier thing is that movie was like trash, and Jared Leto like destroyed his body doing that movie.
Yeah,
because he gained like 40 pounds or something, and he like looked completely different.
Yeah.
And he, actors do that. It's like a huge deal. They're like, oh, this is gonna get me an Oscar. I'm gonna
Would you do that
transform
now?
my body.
I've done it once.
You gained 40 pounds?
No, I lost 10 pounds from this.
They
From
were
the
like,
running thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you got hired for something, and they were like, can you lose like?
No,
20
it was my
pounds?
decision.
They said, listen,
'Cause
fatty,
he-
you're great for this role,
Yeah, but you need to fucking slim it
but
down.
we can't look at you anymore.
I'm
Right.
sorry, you here to audition for The Whale? You big fat fuck.
This is Nic Hamilton reading for Big Fat Fuck.
Big fat
Oh, no, it
fuck.
says Jerry. Main character.
I guess
Jared-
it's
oh,
the
it's just a
skinny guy, which
character
doesn't
description.
really make sense.
It's just in the parenthetical. It's describing
Nick
it.
Hamilton reading for The Sky.
As big as
Nick Hamilton reading for this Pixar movie, the biggest guy on the planet.
the biggest
You
guy.
need to sound that fat?
The biggest guy.
Are they doing a remake of Big, where the big guy is
This
just
is
fat?
Where it just happened to
Yeah.
his stomach?
They should have made a sequel to Big called Bigger. Bigger.
It's Tom Hanks, but he's fat.
Bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to go bigger.
We got to
He
go
goes-
wait. He's like 6'9".
Yeah.
It's still him, but he's
Yeah,
6'9".
yeah. What am I going to do? My mom doesn't recognize me because I'm 6'9".
It's still kid version.
I
but
got a
he's-
girlfriend because I'm
Just long
6'9".
legs, long arms.
He's a kid, but he's in the body of an adult who's 6'9".
He has like a really thoughty Instagram model girlfriend.
Ugh.
And he's a kid. This is gross. Why are you dancing like that?
All right, it's ad time.
Hell yeah.
It's ad time, you sons of bitches.
You know what? It's. I don't know how I feel about it now.
Sure.
Has it ruined the bit for me? Find out next time.
All right, we got no pre-rolls. That's good
Okay.
for once.
Can you get pregnant from pre-roll?
I'll ask my local government.
There it is.
my favorite.
I just want to do a bit, man. I just want to do one of the bits. I feel like I come on the show and I'm talked to.
Shh.
Talk to Ash.
Shh.
Sorry. It's time for the talk to Ash.
Guys, I want to thank HeadGum. I want to thank everyone involved in the show. Nick, thanks for coming to the show.
Thanks.
Kevin, killing it today. Kevin forgot some shit today.
That's why I'm dealing with this bullshit.
It's awful.
That's why we might forget to pay him next month.
That's right.
Fucking nightmare.
Has been. And we'll stop talking about you in a second. It's still directed at my mouth. You can hear me.
Yes, dude. Please, dude.
Hold it closer to the.
Please, man.
Guys, this bustling holiday season, you might be looking for nutritious, flavorful meals to fuel you on jam-packed days. Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service, can help you eat well for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with chef-prepared, dietitian-approved, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door.
It's bustling.
You'll save time and stay on track with your healthy lifestyle while tackling all your holiday to-dos. Why don't you cross meal prepping off your list this holiday season with Factor? Skip the meal planning, skip the grocery shopping, skip the chopping, skip the prepping, and skip the cleaning up. And get Factor's fresh, never frozen meals delivered straight to your door, and they're ready in just 2 minutes. So all you have to do is heat and enjoy. Doesn't that sound convenient and nice?
Yes.
I'll tell you, sometimes I'm hungry, and I'm looking for some hungry food. And I go to my fridge, and I got some Factor meals in there, and guess what? I put them in the microwave, 2 minutes, that's a whole meal. I don't have to cook nothing. Delicious, amazing, nutritious, and guess what? There's an assortment of 55 plus add-ons that you can add to your various meals and suit your various preferences and tastes. You can choose from quick breakfast items, lunch to go, grab and go snacks, and ready to drink cold pressed juices, shakes, and smoothies. So guys, this December, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. Simply choose your meals, enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door, ready in 2 minutes. No prep, no mess. So head to factormeals.com/banter50 and use the code banter50 to get 50% off. That's code banter50 at factormeals.com/banter50 to get 50% off. Thank you, Factor. Your Honor. Guys, I'm a mix. Who? Me? You're asking me?
Who?
I had to leave a gift off of a wish list that would have come in handy last year.
What?
For my family.
You left it out off your wish list.
I left it off my wish list, and you know why?
Why, Steve? Hi, Steve. Steve, are you okay, Steve?
If you add stamps.com to your holiday wish list, then you'll be doing better than I am, and I was last year. And look, we all make mistakes. And Stamps.com has been helping businesses like yours save time and money during the holiday rush for 25 years. With easy access to USPS and UPS services, Stamps.com has premium rates for all your postage needs. Premium, guys. We're talking premium rates. The holidays are hard enough, gang. Let's make it easier than ever with Stamps.com. With Stamps.com, all you need is a computer and a printer, and they even send you a free scale, so you'll have everything you need to get started. Now, taking care of orders on the go is even easier with the Stamps.com mobile app. If you need a package pickup, you can easily schedule it through your Stamps.com dashboard. And if you sell products online, Stamps.com seamlessly connects with every major marketplace and shopping cart. So give your business the gift of Stamps.com so your mailing and shipping is covered this holiday season. Sign up with the promo code BANTER for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. There's no long-term commitments or contracts. You just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter BANTER. That's Stamps.com. Click the microphone at the top of the page and enter that code BANTER, and you're going to get a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. God, that's genius. This man's a genius. That's my boy. Guys, mama, we got to talk about Squarespace. This shit's hot. It's hot out of the oven. Mike had to put an oven mitt on to get this hot.
It's hot.
Ad out of the oven.
Hot out of the oven. What does it smell
We got
like?
hot ads.
What does it smell like?
Savings.
This podcast is sponsored by Squarespace, guys. That's right, Squarespace is a wonderful service. Mike Falzone uses Squarespace.
You're 100%
his
right, Steve.
website is a Squarespace website built with his own fingies.
Where's
I'm a nyanya.
Nicholas
Nic Hamilton.
Nicholas W. Hamilton.com.
Whoa, there's another Squarespace site if you want to see what a Squarespace website looks like. And guys, wasn't it easy to make that
It's
site?
100% easy, and even if you
100%.
have a little trip up, there's 24/7 customer
24/7
service.
customer
You call them at
service.
any time.
Call
One
them
time I
anytime.
called them on Christmas.
And they were there for you, weren't they?
Yes, they were there. Everything got resolved.
Merry Christmas.
And it continues to work for me to this day.
Guys, you can easily sell custom merch, create a passive income stream that engages your audience, scales your brand, design your products, and production, inventory, and shipping are all handled for you, saving you time and money. You got your little online store there, your asset library, you got pictures, you got links, and there's templates, and you can do it on your phone. This is easy stuff, you guys. You can even do it while you're sitting on the loo.
Yeah.
Build a website that'll elevate your brand, elevate your art, your whatever you want to share with the world.
Whatever, man.
When you're ready to do that and check it out, you can go to squarespace.com for a free trial, see what all the hustle and bustle is about, and when you're ready to launch, you go to squarespace.com/banter and you'll save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's right, you go to squarespace.com for the free trial, and when you're ready to launch, and you will, you go to squarespace.com/banter, and you'll save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you, Squarespace.
Thank God. Thank you. Thank God. Thank you, Squarespace.
Thank God for Squarespace.
Come on now.
Thank God for Squarespace.
Come on now.
All right. My God. Nick, what are you up to, man?
And that's why you should watch the video version of the podcast.
Is there anything you want to talk about before we get into some history, Rose?
Yeah, you wanted to talk.
I wanted to talk?
You wanted to talk.
You did want to talk.
When?
This whole time.
Earlier, you
I just want to be a part of a bit, Kevin. I feel like bits always happen to me on this show.
I think that inadvertently you end up becoming part of the bit.
I think being around is the bit.
What is he doing now?
It's like, why would we have you on 8 times? That's a bit. You being here is part of the bit.
What do you mean? I feel like I'm a good guest.
Relax.
Live a little.
Why don't we live a little? We're going to have a great time. Listen, you live in Hollywood? Tonight on The Bachelor, we're going to find out who's in love, who's going to get married, and who's going to get kicked to the goddamn curb. Tonight on The Bachelor.
Let's go.
Can a woman fuck women?
Can there be women making love to women?
We'll find out
We're
tonight.
doing really brave stuff on The Bachelor tonight. We have women.
Come to the point.
Oh.
Whatever happened to
Predictably. Ding zone.
All right, guys. Well, why don't we just jump into some fucking
think
history
that's a great
rounds?
idea.
Isn't that a great idea?
Why not?
Let me see. Let me look through my stuff here and see if I can find. I gotta dig through this. I gotta dig through my dynamic banter storage container and find these history roads.
250,000. I'm not joking.
Not that one. Nah. Still not yet.
This is a serious message to everybody watching my
Some
update
guy,
right now.
some guy tried to explaining all this in real time to his girlfriend sitting next to him.
Please.
This is the one from the, and then this is the one.
You'll like this one. You've seen it, yeah?
This is
You've
actually
seen
the
it.
one-
You'll like this one.
No more
This one,
fan
this
mail.
guy's...
Where's the mummy?
There it is.
It's really at the bottom of this storage container, isn't it?
Sweet tooth.
What does it look like? The container.
Blue.
Blue. Blue.
Okay. Well, this email comes from Mahanohilialai Malayali Kamamuli Jr.
Who? Maliki Laka Laka?
Mahanilai Maliani Kama Multi Junior.
Just try and...
Multi hyphenate.
Junior.
Maha.
Can you make the computer read it?
Mahalani.
There is no junior.
Oh.
He added that part.
No, it's there.
How much of the name is?
Mahanilai Maliana Kamamudi Jr.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I did all right, huh?
Slower.
Hello, Mike and Steve.
And
This history road says the family of sleepy speakers.
How is there still buttons left?
Yeah. Hello, Mike and Steve. My name is Mahana.
don't try again. Skip it.
You're downloading something.
Downloading Garfield.
This
The
is
first
how you get
Garfield movie.
Mahala
It's the
malware.
first Garfield movie I made.
Malware. His name's actually
The
Malware.
one with Bill Murray.
I've heard of it.
Hello, Mike and Steve. My name is Mahanalai Maliani Multi Jr., but I
Yeah.
go by KJ.
Why?
So do with that what you will. I am the brother of the sleep gaslighter herself, my Lay.
nice.
What one was that one?
We
That
had a,
was when she was talking in her sleep about dynamic banter stuff.
What was she saying?
Now I can't remember.
should we go back to? Let's try to find the first one. What is her name? My Lay.
Mahal-
My Lay.
Miley Cyrus.
Here it is.
Haven't you done enough?
You found it, Kevin?
Look at what you did. You cut
I
a
don't
hole
feel
in
like
his
I've
face.
done enough.
You cut a hole in Mortimer's face.
I didn't do that,
Who did that?
Kevin.
Kevin.
What I do?
You
What
cut a
did
hole
you
in
find the
Mortimer's
email,
face.
Fucking not do that.
Sleep gaslighting. This is from Maya Lele. Maya Lele.
Come on, man.
Maya
Come
Lele.
on.
Yeah.
Hello, I was recently informed by my fiance of some silly news I wanted to share. I've listened to this podcast since 2016, and it has drastically shaped who I am now as a 21-year-old not real adult yet. I've recently acquired a fiance who has known me. His name is Maihanoliai Maliani, Multi Jr.
Make the computer read it.
And she's known me for the past 2 years and has been forced to deal with my ADHD bedtime nightmare. I play the first 100 episodes of your podcast on repeat nightly. Now I remember. You remember?
Yeah.
Seeing as I fall asleep to a way too loud horn honk and depressing poultry story show, I thought I was subjecting him to enough. Just a few moments ago, however, he told me that I not only sleep answer questions you both ask, but during episode 58, Steve tells a story, and I made a point to tell my fiance that he was lying in my sleep. I turned and said, "This is fake. This is a fake story."
I wonder what you were. I wonder what story it was.
Episode 58.
Let's
Someone
pull
will
up the
find out.
episode. Watch the whole thing.
Should we listen to the
So-
whole thing right now?
Yeah.
KJ says, I wanted to send my first time, long time history road to inform you both that not only does that gaslighter speak in her sleep, but so do I.
Whoa, what the fuck?
My girlfriend of
You
5
guys should have a
years
podcast.
has had to endure the absolute nightmare that is me mid-REM cycle on a consistent basis.
It's a good name for the podcast.
Yeah.
Mid-REM cycle.
Mid-REM.
She wakes up at ungodly hours for her job. We're talking 3 a.m., 4 a.m. And she consistently tells me later on in the day that I reach my hand out to her before she reaches the door to leave to warn her, quote, "Don't go out there. You need to stay inside. There's a bear waiting for you outside."
Hell yeah, dude.
Both of you
Hell
need to
yeah.
go to therapy.
Yeah.
I give my cryptic warnings before falling asleep soundly as if nothing happens. And I awake with zero recollection of these lovely statements. The worst one I've had was a running statement that also had me sprinting out of my bed to pace around the room. I dream of a centaur coming to me in my sleep, awakening me as he proceeds to read off my 23andMe results. He then tells me that I fought the ancient Greeks in my past and that I must be ready, which then triggers me to get up and repeat like a madman that I must be ready,
Dude,
and that I
wanna
must
know-
fight the Greeks.
No.
I want to know the Centaur's 23andMe.
You know what's funny? Oh, that's great. Yeah,
Right?
for sure. Who's his
50%
relative? Some horses in
Clydesdale.
there?
and 50%.
Yeah.
Is it
50%
bulls?
Greek, 50% Clydesdale.
Centaur's the bull, or is that Minotaur? Minotaur's the bull.
No, it's
Minotaur's the
bull. I
bull.
thought it was
Centaur's the
horse.
horses, yeah.
Centaurs the horses.
If you were a Minotaur,
Morsels.
you wouldn't be able to, like, have a car.
No.
You wouldn't need it.
But, like,
What are
we
you,
don't
a-
need
You have a
cars,
one
but we still
horsepower
want
body.
one.
Well, you can't go
Yeah,
as
we need
quickly
him.
as a horse.
We need them for sure.
Have
We
you
don't-
ever
I
gone
mean,
as quickly as a horse?
We could go on public transportation.
No,
We could
Not
ride
all
a
the
Bike.
time,
On this show.
depending on where you go.
We could use those little scooters that are in the road.
You can. It's
Get
an
an electric
option.
wheelchair.
Centaur wouldn't have to deal with that damn freeway thing, though.
Centaur can
Centaur
never
could
be in
just
an
run
electric wheelchair
wherever.
either.
Centaur can't go to the movie theater.
No.
They have to stand in the back.
No one ever talks about it.
Would it smell like a horse back there? If there's-
It wouldn't
Fuck,
smell
there's a
good.
fucking centaur in here.
Dude, they don't like wipe themselves. It just smells like a horse's ass.
But horses smell like horses. Horses have a horse
Horses
smell.
Horses
smell
smell
like
like what?
horses.
Horses have a horse smell.
You said horses.
You have a horse smell in your mouth, right?
Sorry?
You've had one?
Dude, horses kind of have a horse smell to them.
They do have a horse smell to them. And they think we have a human smell.
I bet they do think that.
Yeah, they're like, these humans smell like humans.
Yeah. Yeah. What a conversation, huh?
You know, some people would think that these, like, oh man, these fucking dreams about me being a Greek god means that you're, like, connected to, like,
Racist.
the Greeks in some way or in some other
Or you
life.
have a deep hatred of Greek people.
Yeah, or you hate the Greeks.
Yeah. So,
I've been
Fix
listening
that.
to Dynamic Banter since the Cloverfield's days. Thank you for reading my History Road. You two are an extreme light in my world and have saved me from many dark, quiet days. Here's my phone number in case of any questions. Good evening and good night. Mahonelai Maliani, Multi Jr.
Comma. There's a
I
comma in
wonder
his name.
what the beef with the Greeks is.
Comma.
Oh, there's not-
Maliani,
There's not a comma.
It's not a comma. His name is.
Comma.
Let me try.
It's in there.
Go ahead. Just read this whole bottom line.
Muti Jr. Or AJ.
Now you're a part of a bit.
I'm always a part of them, and I don't.
I have a little history road on your way to the next one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's hear it, buddy.
I had a
Who's there?
Called me. I'm here.
I had a show last night.
Yeah.
And in the front row of the show, there was a gynecologist who was like, not what I would imagine. If you were to imagine a gynecologist,
Woman.
that's an option.
First off, woman.
Oh, like what do you think when you think of a gynecologist? Like someone who looks professional.
What do they look
well
like?
put together. Maybe they look like they have money.
How do
Yeah.
they talk? Like
Probably like clinically.
Yeah.
all the time? Like in a
Clinical, if you will.
after hours scenario?
Yeah, like a clinical person after hours is a little looser,
Yeah.
but they're
But
like very
still-
like
still,
quiet.
yeah.
Have some
probably.
decorum to them.
Yeah, like they. I feel like you have to learn a certain social communication when
Yeah.
you're a gynecologist that is imperative
Yeah.
to
make
your
them
job,
comfortable.
Yeah.
to make people comfortable.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I was absolutely treading new ground last night when I asked these two people if they were dating next to each other.
Yeah.
And they were. The
trailblazer.
gynecologist had a date, beautiful woman. She was a proctologist.
Whoa.
And then
Dude,
I
that's
was
like a dream setup
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
comedian.
yeah, it was a dream. It was more interesting than it was like, I said, you guys should find a dentist and have a threesome is the joke.
Very good.
But
Good.
I was more interested in like their thing and the guy's vibe because he was
Yeah.
very like bro-y guy.
Really?
And he goes, I know a perfect pussy when I see one.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
And I was like,
No.
in
We're
what?
done.
I think I out loud said, is that allowed? Are you allowed to even think
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Because you know they think that because it's a dude. And that'll be why that, like, if you asked, probably 90 out of 100 women would say that they'd rather have a non-pervy.
I don't want someone who's
Well,
gonna say that's
I
a
think
per-
probably they want female gynos. I imagine that's like the main.
Right.
Oh,
want.
yeah.
probably prefer.
Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't want a female urologist being like, I know a good cock when I see
That's a good cock.
No, that's a good
not
cock.
okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Can
yeah.
we get out? Can
Actually,
I leave?
what I
He
want
ends
that?
the appointment. Like, by the way,
Is that cool?
That's
job.
horrifying.
Is it a cool ego boost,
That's
or
the-
is it like the last thing you want to hear?
Well, I think initially you want it to be. You're gonna say that's the worst thing a doctor has ever said to me.
Yeah. The,
mo-
worst
or
thing.
the most inappropriate thing a doctor has ever said to
Yeah,
me.
but if they were very genuine about it, That's a good cock.
Yeah, I guess later on I'd have a good think about it and have a nice time with it in my mind.
So do you think?
A woman.
Yeah, that's a woman urologist.
That's a good
Yeah.
cock.
And she's smoking cigarettes in the office.
Oh my God, that's a good cock.
No, that's a good cock.
Are you allowed to smoke a cigar in here?
No, I'm on double secret probation from the building.
I'm dying and they let doctors do whatever they want when they're dying.
I think it's a special rule for doctors.
I did not know that.
This song here belong to fellas.
Do you think that during? Do you think it was like during a checkup? That guy was like, "That's a good pussy. We gotta go out for
It
drinks."
seems like if you're that kind of guy, you've got a certain clientele, maybe.
What's the
Like, I
clientele?
feel like someone who doesn't want... Like,
Sluts.
there's all sorts of types of people out there.
It says sluts
and
only on his yellow pages.
For all we know, there's
pussies
like...
only.
You know, we hear about how, like... I read about these things all the time on Reddit.
Good pussies.
Like, people will talk about how, like, they want to fuck their, like, massage therapist or their, like,
that's-
hairdresser or their, like, gym teacher. Their fucking... You know, like, everyone... Like, you read
Physics
stories...
teacher.
Yeah, but
About-
gynecologist seems.
It's just, I just feel like it's one of those things where, like, there are types of people out there
Who
that are
love
like,
it.
I want to bang a doctor.
Yeah.
Or be with a doctor or whatever.
Yeah.
And if they're a gynecologist, then you get the percentage of people that are like, well, imagine dating someone that could, like, take super good care of my vagina.
Imagine, you get some good dick,
Yeah.
and you also never have like a yeast infection.
Ever.
again.
And you have immediate attention at home.
You get free smears.
Yeah, and you got whatever comes from the, you know, the wealth that
Like
pours
working
in
in
from the medical profession.
That is what it's like.
So, you know, maybe there are people that want kind of like a little bit of like this guy's like a, you know, like he speaks his mind kind of doctor. Like, I like that. Like, one time I had a doctor that was like, I might have been older than him. You ever had a doctor that's younger than you?
Not that I've known.
Yeah. I had a doctor that was like maybe 5 or 6 years younger than me.
6 years old.
And I was like, he was like a 5-year-old. He's like a Doogie Howser type. He's a genius.
Yeah.
And they said go to that
And he said,
specialist.
Okay, I'm just gonna put you under.
Yeah, exactly.
Just breathe deep.
And he's great. He's really cold hands though.
Count backwards from 100. I'll do it with you.
But
100.
actually, that's a little too high. for
Let's
me.
do 10. Andy's out. Scalpel. Little
Nose?
doctor. Nose. Milk.
Nose?
Towel. Gloves.
No, squab me.
Milk.
But no, this guy was like 6 years younger than me, and he was like kind of like a cool dude. And he came in, he had like kind of like ear length
Beats
hair.
by Dre. Oh.
And he had Beats by Dre on. Yeah, he had like a diamond earring.
You had a tongue
he,
piercing.
No, he had like his
a
hair was
forehead
like a
tattoo.
little bit long, and he was like a Mexican guy or
Yeah,
something.
hell
And he
yeah.
came in, he'd be like, "Hey man, how you doing?" And I'm like, "I like that. I
Sup,
like
fool?
I like a doctor kind of stuff, fool." Yeah, exactly. Like I like a doctor that's like kind of like
Personable
a
doctor.
friend. That can
Yeah.
be a friend. Yeah.
That's why people voted for Trump.
And then he asked me like what I do, and I was like, I do funny videos. Or he was like, oh, what? I want to watch that.
What the fuck?
And like, you know, some old
You
fuck
wanna
is
get
gonna
high
be
and watch
like,
videos?
what kind of Pac-Man games are you into?
yeah. What are you growing in your garden?
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Old man.
Dude, that was a conversation I had with a urologist once. He was like, "Well, he was trying to figure out where the stones came from." He's like, "Well, do you have a garden?" I'm like,
No way. Are you serious?
no, but thank you. I
Dude,
guess.
that's so. I would love it.
That's a
Yeah.
good joke.
I
yeah.
want a jokester kind of doctor, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't want a broy like
Broster.
dude. No.
Especially if it's like specifically for your vagina.
Would you want someone like you, or would you want someone like I think of most
Not
doctors
like me,
as like the opposite of me. Like a doctor, I want to have a different life than I have.
Yeah. No, I don't want him to be like a stoner and like loves movies and shit.
Yeah.
But I'd love someone that could just like have a beer with or whatever.
Yeah.
at a bar and like, you know, like, oh, are you off work? Like, let's go get a drink, or I'll buy you a beer or whatever.
Tell me about work without violating HIPAA.
Yeah. Like, what's the weirdest shit you've seen like this month? Or
And what were their names?
Say names, yeah.
What was the coolest pussy you ever seen in your life?
Yeah,
Who's got the coolest pussy? And what's their phone number?
And then bringing that person to a comedy show
Wow.
at the Comedy Store. Sitting next to the most beautiful vagina you've ever seen, because you've seen hundreds.
All of them, yeah.
Okay, so remember we had this Katie person that sent us in these Chat GPT facts, and we were asking for more.
Yes.
That's what this is. Katie says this is Chat GPT, and what they says this week. Hey boyos, the 2-hunk winter girl that gets weird facts from Scary AI is back with another one.
This is real facts?
So it's like, you can ask ChatGPT to like throw you a random fact.
And it's always the truth?
Well, yeah, yeah.
So what's the game? Is there a game involved?
No, that's just a nice little fact that she shares with us that is like asking ChatGPT, and we get like a nice little weekly fact if we want.
Okay.
Isn't that kind of nice?
Yeah.
Do you get it, or
Is
do you
there
need more
not-
explanation?
Am I the only one who's like, what if it's not true?
I guess you could look it up.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, she
Well,
already.
let's see. I
she
mean,
already covered it.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's something we could easily look up.
Like, you know when you Google something and
Yeah.
it's not true, but it's just on the internet?
Yeah.
What's any different from ChatGPT?
I guess you could just say that about anything, really.
You have to put truth into the prompt.
What do you reckon will happen?
Well, if it says the truth,
That's ChatGPT. Let's see what happens.
you could tell it to say stuff?
Can you say
Are you talking to me?
However, I can't assist with requests involving derogatory language. If
Oh.
you have any other questions or topics you'd like to discuss, feel free to share.
You consider that derogatory?
Good voice.
That word? You use it with your friends? You consider it derogatory if you use it with your friends?
Do you ever call a stranger that?
Someone who delivers your food?
She starts in with saying, I like to ask ChatGPT some random questions to start my day and maybe learn something. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there is a chance it's fake or whatever, but I think it tells you or something. It goes like, this part's fabricated. I don't think it tells you lies. I think you can ask it to.
No, it does.
It does?
Not lies. Not like
if
the
you
computer's
ask it to
lying
say a
us.
fact?
Yeah,
but
if
just
you
like,
ask it to say
it's gonna
if you
say
ask
fact.
for a fact, it'll pull a fact.
if I'm gonna be honest and vulnerable, if I'm the only one who thinks this, I'm worried.
Well, it's because I think there's more to the technology that we're not considering, which is it pulls from like infinite sources from the internet,
Right.
And it like it probably like ignores the like percentage that's not true, and
How do you
goes
know?
for
Like, how does that
because
happen?
it's built to do that. It's like an intelligent design. It's like asking a robot a question.
I feel your skepticism.
Yeah. I mean, it's sure. Yeah,
I'm just saying,
it's
if
possible.
that thing
yeah.
is pulling from the internet,
Yeah.
and we know that there's false information on the internet,
Sure.
what
like,
makes it a truth? Does it only pull like medical facts from like journals and shit?
Yeah, like if you ask it a medical question, it'll probably pull it from like infinite medical sources. Or
we
something.
would hope.
Like if you ask it like what year did Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory come out?
Yeah.
Like it'll just
That's
find
just a
that.
fact.
That's
Right.
just a fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just pulls facts.
It's a fact puller.
I think it pulls facts.
Okay, I say we have 50 more years left.
So Chat GPT had a really interesting one today. However, I tried to look up when the first fart was scripted into a movie.
Nice.
That's good.
Nice. I like
But it
that.
just gave me some hack whoopee cushion scene from 1929 in the movie The Jazz Singer. And when I tried to
Al
ask,
Jolson?
that's mine. And when I tried to ask for a real human-made, no sound effect added in later, real good toot on shoot in a film, It told me Blazing Saddles with the iconic bonfire and beans scene.
The first one.
Like that was like the first time a real fart was like in a movie.
Farts weren't funny until the 60s.
That's right. Anyway, today Jack PCP says there are more possible iterations of a game of chess than there are atoms in the observable universe.
Shit. Really?
The game of chess has an incredibly vast and complex set of possibilities. The number of legal positions in chess is estimated to be on the order of 10 and 43 thousandths? And the observable universe is estimated to contain around 10 to the 80th thousandths of atoms. This comparison illustrates the immense complexity and depth of the game of chess, showcasing how even a simple set of rules can lead to an astonishing number of potential outcomes.
Ask ChatGPT how many Tic Tacs there are in the world.
Oh, that's a good question.
I'll do it.
How many Tic Tacs have been manufactured? You want me to ask? Hello, ChatGPT. My name is Steve. What is your name?
You get one question.
I'm ChatGPT. How can I assist you today?
Oh, wonderful. I would like to know how many TikToks Sorry. Can I start over, please?
That's my fault, ChatGPT. It's me, Mike.
Hi, Mike's here also. Can we start over?
What's your name?
Of course, Mike. No
I'm
worries
Steve.
at all. What would you like to discuss or ask about?
I was wondering about how many Tic Tacs there are in the world. Was my question?
Interesting question.
Yeah.
The exact number of Tic Tacs in the world at any given moment isn't publicly available.
Huh.
This would depend on how many are being produced, sold, and consumed. It's also constantly changing. Tic Tacs are produced in large quantities and they're sold worldwide, so the number would be quite large. Is there something specific about Tic Tacs you're curious about?
No, I just wanted my fucking question.
Can you give us like a rough estimate of how many Tic Tacs have been produced ever?
She's back as
Estimating the total number of Tic Tacs ever produced would be quite challenging.
God damn it.
Here's why. 1, Tic Tacs have been around since 1969.
Whoa.
So we're looking at over 50 years of production. 2, production rates and demand have likely varied over the years and across different regions. 3, without specific production data from the manufacturer Ferrero, any estimate would be very speculative. However, considering they are a popular mint globally, it's reasonable to assume that billions, perhaps even trillions, have been produced since their introduction. Are you
Wowie.
looking for this information for a specific project or just out of curiosity?
Can you just give me a fucking number?
Tell her she's on Dynamic
Sure,
Banter.
I can provide a rough estimate. Let's say if Ferrero, the company that makes Tic Tacs, produced an average of 1 billion Tic Tacs
Clock
per year
shoe,
since
clock shoe.
1969,
I'm sleeping.
that would be approximately 54 billion Tic Tacs up to
There we go.
2020.
Wow.
There we go. 54 billion.
I have a question. Why didn't you just say that?
Keep in mind, it's just an estimation for a bit of fun.
They don't want to get it wrong so bad.
Yeah.
That they're like, it takes forever to get even like a rough estimate.
See, that's why I think it's mostly true, because they try everything they can to make it not completely inaccurate.
All right. Well, thank you so much to Katie for that ChatGPT.
It's a good fact. It's
Please
a good
keep
fact.
sending them. It's nice. Yeah, I love that. All right. How do you feel? Well, there's actually a nice or not be nice about Mike.
Oh.
About Mike.
in here.
Let's do
Should we
it.
do that one?
So am I disqualified from the answer?
That's a good
Should
question.
I do
Maybe
it?
we'll ask Nick. Yeah,
Nick.
That's a great idea.
Interesting.
So Nick has to say would
Whether
I
Steve.
be nice or not be nice.
Yeah.
Steve reads it.
There's one
And
from
he
Justin.
has Yes.
Wait,
That's
it's
part of it.
for Mike or about Mike?
It's about
it's
me,
about
he
you.
says.
Let's read it and then we can figure out who guesses.
Okay, that's a good idea. And you know how this works, right?
Yes, I.
Okay.
We need
just
a
in
theme
case.
song for Be Nice or Not Be Nice.
Yeah, a good old fashioned be nice and not be nice and just a says good.
So the way the game is played is you need to figure out.
What I think you're
What I
going
would
to
think.
do.
Yeah.
Be nice or not be nice with Mike and Steve.
So nothing changes. I'm still here. But you can both guess.
Okay. Callie says, "Hi boys, love ya."
This could be the Callie that is afraid of butterflies.
Oh, interesting. Is that what their name was? It was Callie.
Wasn't it the baby bitch boy?
Callie,
baby
is this the one that you
bitch
are?
baby? Bitch baby.
Are you the
bitch baby? Pussy.
Callie, are you a little bitch baby?
Yeah. I think that is how they get Callie. I could be wrong.
A robot that wants you to think he's cool so bad.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear what I said?
I didn't hear it. Let me say it again. Okay, so here we go. Callie says, "Hi boys, love ya." I have a nice little nice or not be nice submission for the show today, and it's about the one and only Mike Falzone. Here's the sitch. On November 3rd of 2022, I DM'd one Michael Christopher Falzone
Facts.
in search of career/school advice. I wanted to ask Mike because, like, his whole thing is advice. And I was excited to see what he would say. He got back to me and said, "Let me think of a good answer." That's nice.
Nice.
It's halfway to a nice.
And then another message that corrected his bad boy spelling, saying "think."
Yeah.
Because it said, "Let me think."
Sounds like Mike.
Yeah.
Well, I have waited and waited and waited. No response from Mike over a year later.
Yeah, my bad. Radio silence.
Yeah. You guys hear it? You guys hear what I'm saying? You guys hear what I'm saying?
I suppose I deserve that. I deserve that.
Fuck.
Over a year later, Mike, I don't know why you hate me. These lips.
Robot lips.
I don't know why you hate me. So, Steve, if you were me, would you be nice or not be nice to Mike if he ever does a comedy show anywhere near Indiana?
Interesting.
Also, in all seriousness, you guys are actually the best. Also, shout out to Kevin. He's a great boy, too. Please wish me luck, as I have like a million final papers due this week, since I'm just a Leah college girl. All my love to Derek and his family. Sincerely, Callie.
Well, best of luck on your papers, Callie.
Well,
What's your thought
there is
process?
zero obligation
Yep.
for anyone you message out of the blue
Yeah.
on the internet for a response, first and foremost.
Yeah, the fact that
And
you responded at all. is
should accept that maybe you won't get one. Or maybe you'll get one and be forgotten about because people are busy and messages come and go all day from family members and friends, people in their lives.
The hospital.
That are important.
great. Yeah.
Job offers.
The calls coming from inside the
Work
hospital.
emails. The list goes on. And so if you are someone that is not necessarily a part of this person's life and you don't get a message back from them, I think that that's perfectly fine and okay. And as a result of that, in my opinion, I think that I would be nice because it was nice enough for Mike to share his time for you in any case.
Can I add a caveat?
Sure.
What if the person you're contacting says, "Let me get right back to you"?
Right away.
I'll be right back.
Then I think there is still a caveat.
What if she was
like,
waiting for me outside of a coffee
I
shop?
needed the answer right now.
Yeah. I said, "I'll take a picture in 1 second," and she's still there, and it's been a year.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any scenario where you are allowed to be mean to Mike.
Ever.
Ever.
Nice guy.
He's a nice guy. The fact that he took his time to even respond to you at all
Big dick, huge dick.
is pretty awesome. I'm willing to bet and I could probably get live confirmation right now that you probably don't answer every question that is sent to you.
Yeah, I would say that that's accurate.
Maybe not even a response. Maybe you don't even read them all.
You can't.
I go in waves.
So the fact that you got like this far,
I really like to help people, and if I said that, I definitely meant it. I never meant to leave you hanging. I'll say that. If you want to be mean to me, I get it because it's been a year, but just know the intention was to not leave you
I think a playful meanness is fun.
Yeah, but one that lasts a short amount of time.
Exactly. Yes, Nicholas.
I think what's worth saying is that my go.
Talking to the.
I think what's worth saying is that.
And then get louder as you go this way.
I think what's worth saying is that when she didn't bump you. I would imagine if you're a fan of someone and you really want that response, don't be scared. Do a little bump.
But we're talking about a little bump.
Yeah.
Like, we're not talking about endless messaging.
If you have said
Don't
3
be
things
scared.
and I have not responded back,
then be mean.
Do you want to try to find what it
Or
was right now?
Get a life.
yeah, does her name?
Yeah, Callie Josephine. C-A-L-I.
What if it's a deeply personal question?
Then we're sharing it anyway. And that's what you get, Callie.
How would I find this? I go in my inbox.
C-A-L-I. Yeah.
In my
DM,
inbox?
It says DM'd, yeah. I don't know. Where do you usually get those DMs? On Insta?
I guess Insta.
I think, can you search on Insta in there? Oh, you can search for the person on Instagram, then go to message.
No, he can search messages.
Oh, okay.
Callie.
Callie Josephine. J-O-S-E. S-E-P-H-I.
No, it's probably not one word.
No.
Guys, I'm playing at the Giggle Room.
Wait, say it again. Say it.
Callie, C-A-L-I.
Yeah.
J-O-S-E-P-H-I-N-E. J-O-S-E-P-H-I-N-E.
I'll do a tight 5 while you guys do this.
Let's hear it.
So I'm a
I would have clapped.
right? Am I right?
I'm seeing 2 that look like spam and 2 that have never emailed me.
Tense.
I don't want to click on that one.
No.
I'll try to find it. Best part of the podcast is when Mike tries to find Callie. Best part of the podcast is when he tries to find podcast.
Kevin fucking found it.
Whoa!
He touched my phone 2 times, and Kevin found it.
You know,
I've
it's
never
this
felt
new
more like dad in
generation.
my fucking life.
It's this new generation.
Now
Right.
what? Now why do they call the show Black Mirror?
This new generation can find stuff.
My dad doesn't sound like that.
Could you make the phone read it?
I can, but what if it's like a?
Is it
She wouldn't have emailed.
Is it? Yeah. Well, no, that's not
She
true.
shouldn't have emailed.
I think that if Callie...
I'm shocked.
Here's the thing. If Callie didn't want this addressed on Dynamic Banter, with the potential of Mike answering on Dynamic Banter...
Right, she shouldn't have emailed.
Thank you for spacing out your words and giving me time to read this. I just want you to know that that's a genius co-host move.
You got to do it.
I'm sorry I interrupted, but I wanted to break the fourth wall and let everybody know what you were doing.
That's very nice. Good
anyway,
job, Mike.
explain what's
Steve.
happening to Nick.
So Nick is dying, I guess. He's got a bad back problem. And this boy kid...
That's right.
Something's in his spine.
I think
that
I can
can't
read
be
this.
Operated on.
Okay. Mike's ready. Stop talking about me.
Mike, I need advice, and I hear you're the guy to go to. So here's the situation. I'm lost.
Oh, no.
No, that wasn't the whole thing.
How do I get home?
How do I get home from here?
Coordinates.
Please click on the pin.
Here's a picture. It's like GTA where they're like, there's a treasure underneath this sign.
This is very timely.
In everything, in life in general, I'm a junior in college right now. Well, senior. Congrats on your
With a
senior
lot of
year.
term papers, apparently.
Yeah, you're almost done, so hopefully you figured it out. And I've switched majors about 3 times now. Nothing to be ashamed of. People do that all the time. I'm trying to find something I love, and right now, concert/live event photography is what I'm wanting. The energy, the environment. It's amazing to capture that. I love your stand-up pics. You can always see the joy in the room. I'm contemplating switching majors again to something that would help me pursue that. How do I get into something like that? I'm so worried I won't be good at it, and then I'll crash and burn. Feel free to share on any of the
There we go.
Standing on a mountain ledge. Feel free to share on any of the podcasts, but any advice would be so helpful. God bless. Callie.
Yeah.
Callie, first of all, congrats on graduating this year, probably. Second of all, if you want to be a photographer, I'd say you grab a camera and you get your ass out there and you start taking pictures of shit.
Yeah! Woo!
If you want to be a photographer at an event, you gotta find an event.
Yes.
Come on, Callie!
You gotta load up that camera with a battery, make sure it's plenty of battery.
Mike!
And you start taking pictures of that event. And when the dust settles, you'll be the only one with pictures of that event. And you can always take those pictures home and edit them from that event. I'm sure the people at that event would really appreciate it.
Yeah!
You take portraits at the event so that people remembered how good they looked at the event. And just know that at the end of the day, memories of that event will live on because you were there and you press a button. It's more than pressing a button, isn't it, Callie? It's more than pressing a button. It's saving time, saving memories, Callie. Go out there and save some memories, Callie. Your frozen memories might be the reason why an 89-year-old grandmother looks at her grandchildren and says, I was there. Callie. And if you're thinking about maybe being mean to me next time I'm around the Indiana area, I just want to say, go fuck yourself, Callie.
That was a HeadGum podcast.